Hey, and welcome into Vinny Rottino Baseball Academy, the channel where we're breaking down players from southeastern Wisconsin and all over the country, really, just kind of looking at some prospects. Could be some kids who are freshmen all the way up to senior year, some college players. I just love highlighting players that are very talented, especially around here, but also I like looking at players throughout the country, amateur players all over the place. We're also taking a look at some swings that you guys are sending in. Send in your kids' swings, send in your own swings, and I can break them down, give some free instruction virtually here, and have a blast doing it. So continue to do so. We're going to take a look at Trevor Vande Hey today. This is a player from up in the Fox Cities area. Really twitchy player. This kid is going to be really, really good. He's only a freshman. He's 2025 class. I had to do a double take when I took a look at him. Like, my goodness, we're already breaking down 2025s. But he goes to Wrightstown High School in Wrightstown, Wisconsin. Couldn't even tell you where Wrightstown, Wisconsin is. But I'm going to now. I'm going to look it up on Google. But anyway, I think it's in the Fox Valley area. So again, we're going to talk about his swing. We're going to do a little bit of a major league comp to him, although it's difficult to find a player that looks exactly like some of these guys. He's going to develop into a really good player at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter on the comp. So the comp will be a fun one, though. But before we get into that, I do want to mention Maggie Rottino Real Estate. Maggie, my wife, has teamed up with her little brother, Ricky Kuiper, and they do a phenomenal job with all of the homes that they buy and sell for their clients. White glove service, handle everything, available at any time of the day for a phone call to help out with your transaction. If you are in the market to buy or sell a home, please reach out to my wife, Maggie, or her little brother, Ricky Kuiper, and they can help you. Maggie Rottino, Ricky Kuiper, the names for real estate in southeastern Wisconsin. Also brought to you by Locked On Brewers Podcast. Dom Catronio and I are breaking things down for the Brewers 5 days a week currently. Well, starting next week, it'll be 5 days a week. During the lockout, it was 3 days a week. We did 4 episodes this week. So make sure you're tuning in to Locked On Brewers to get all your Milwaukee Brewers content there. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Trevor Vande Hey. This kid's going to be a stud. He already is a stud, right? So he's big athletic kid already. He's a freshman, but the first thing you look at when you're taking a look at these players and you're scouting these players, you take a look at the frame, age and frame, right? So if he's only a freshman, you can tell by just looking at the body that he's going to fill out and to be a large human being, right? At the end of the day. And he's already big, he's already strong, but there is a ton of room on that frame for him to add more bulk. Okay. So what you're going to find is these are the kind of guys that are going to have super loud tools by the time he's a senior in high school. And it wouldn't surprise me if a kid like this signed at a bigger program as early as next year. That's how quickly this stuff is happening. I don't even know, are they even signing guys at freshman year? I'm not sure. Maybe they're doing that at this point. So we're going to take a look at how quick and how fast and twitchy this swing is. So just watch how his hands just fly through the baseball, fly through the hitting zone. So we'll take a look at the swing a couple times at full speed. Just kind of take a look at, again, how fast the swing is. And again, the context I am using is this is a freshman, and it's absolutely lightning, these hands. So, okay, so let's take a look at heel plant. Does a great job. I love how this is called ankle eversion. Eversion meaning it's just kind of like tipping this way. Okay, so that is showing me that the force is starting on the inside part of that back foot. When players are just spinning, the force is going to go to the toe and they're going to go like this in turn. Not ideal, right? You want that little foot and ankle eversion this way so that the force is going towards the front. So from the back to the front, you don't want it to spin and come out this way towards us on the camera here. That knee doesn't want to come this way and spin. You don't want that. Trevor does a great job of using the ground, phenomenal job of using the ground and kind of transferring that weight from the back there to the front. The other thing we're going to highlight is how tightly his hands travel into the hitting zone. It's a very short path. And I love how loose he stays with his upper body. So everything's kind of coming last. The barrel and everything and his hands are coming last. And that's what you want. Okay, so that's, push and play right here. Okay, so the guy, I should have prefaced this as well. The guy that I'm comparing him to is Hunter Pence. Why? Because Hunter Pence was a physical freak, okay? And he was as twitchy as they came. I mean, he was the most twitchy player I've ever seen. Twitchy meaning quick, how quick and fast everything moved, okay? And that's what Trevor has. I mean, he has that kind of twitch. And again, he's only a freshman. So that's what's so impressive about this. He just hit a ball 101 miles with 101 mile an hour exit velocity, hit it over 400 feet. I hadn't hit a ball over 400 feet until I was like 21 years old and in college. And this kid's doing it as a freshman. So, as we can see, like how short and quick this path is for Pence. And you can see that same kind of elbow slot here. And then look how tightly these hands kind of travel and the bat just comes right off of that right shoulder. That is a sign of a very short path. Short meaning A to B, direct, right? There's not a whole lot of, like, if you look at Javier Baez and he's an all-star player, but that is a longer path because he's so loose and everything comes from way back here, his hands, and then wham into the hitting zone. So that's kind of what I mean when I'm talking about direct, short, quick. Okay, so, and you can see here that Trevor does the same thing, really tight path to that shoulder. As we continue, we're just going to kind of watch how Pence kind of makes contact out in front. Same thing with Trevor. And what I love is how he kind of, it's a little bit like Corey Hart too. Corey Hart, if you remember his swing, go ahead and take a look at that one on YouTube. Really kind of like the barrel really does come last and he gets everything into it. It's almost like he's hitting a forehand in tennis where everything is coming. His whole body is kind of like turning through the ball essentially, and the barrel is coming last. It's kind of unique, but it really creates a ton of whip and bat speed. Look how high he finishes. So it's like body turns through and then the bat just comes way up here and he actually increases bat speed to and through the baseball. So comparing him here to Hunter Pence because of the twitch factor, and I bet this kid is going to continue to grow, get stronger. He's throwing like 86 miles an hour off the mound. Super impressive. Keep an eye on this one for sure as he continues his baseball career going forward. That's Trevor Vande Hey of Wrightstown, Wisconsin. Is that right? Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.